Thank you, Charlie, for your service. Welcome to what is known as Thursday here on planet Earth. And you can all feel comfortable here as the geeky, nerdy types that you might be, the asymmetrical, genetically challenged, in need of dental work, that kind of people like me, basically, hopefully. Or maybe you're just a bunch of normies looking at me like I'm a freak. Or maybe you're a bunch of freaks looking at me like I'm a normie. I don't know what it is, but we're all gathered here for some damn reason. And I'm playing with this pen, and it reminds me that I'm going to open this bottle of wine. But before I do, I really like this brand for a particular reason, because I can do this to it. Okay, there's a kangaroo there. I am going to. I am making the kangaroo fart. Okay. Farting kangaroo wine. I'm just going to call it farting roo. It's called farting roo. It's a very special blend. It's a vintage last week. And it's going to be great. So welcome, everybody. And if you didn't know, I'll just tell you while I'm doing this that we do this thing. Yeah, I did it for the first time this year, but I'll do it again next January. I'll have a drawing for some pretty cool prizes. And the names in the drawing will come from people who were the very first to leave a comment in the side chat on my live streams, on any live stream I do. And also names of people who were very last, the very last comment in the stream. So what I do is every year I go back through that year's live streams. I look at the beginning of the stream, see who pops up first. I watch it till the end of the stream, and I see who's last. And then I put all those names in two hats because there's two different prizes. There's one first in the chat prize, and there's one last in the chat prize, but they're both equally cool. One is not better than the other. And now, cheers, everybody. Let's say hi to people. Oh, first, let me mention this shirt I'm wearing. The Vendettas. They're a band from Melbourne, Australia. And I got this record from their label, Golden Robot, some time ago, over a year ago, I think. And I just happened to show it on my YouTube channel and talk about it a little bit. And they sent me this T-shirt a year later. So cool. And it's like it's a good rock band from Australia, a good rock band. I was just listening to side one today. Face to Face is a favorite of mine. I think Stoned Ape was good too. Stoned Ape was good. And High as a Jet, that might have, Rats on the Wheel. I haven't heard this side in about a year. But yeah, anyway, thank you, Vendettas, because the shirt and the record look great together. Oh, look, it's like a whole face now almost. And the nose is the microphone. Okay. All right, I'll stop playing. But yeah, Vendettas, good stuff. I'm going to have to listen to side two very fast, very, very soon. Now, Charlie's okay. Everything's cool with Charlie, but I do have some unfortunate news. Okay, and then I'll say hi to everybody. I just wanted to break this to everybody. So I've been domesticating some. I've adopted a cat, a third cat into my home. Trying to integrate it with two old lady cats. It's a young man, 2 years old. His name's Marty. And the two old lady cats who are 11 years old and they're sisters, and they've never met another cat in their lives. They're not too pleased with him being here. And every now and then they chase each other around or spook each other or throw a fist or two. And in that process the other day, our dear friend, the disco light, got broken. Yep, tried to plug it in today. Feels like the cord may be separated from something inside, and I'm probably thinking that it fell from a good height. Pardon me. And it probably the bulb. Yeah, something's wrong with it. So anyway, this is kaput. But now we have a trimmed down setup for the celebratory dono lights. So, but we call it something else now. All right. Let me scroll up here because I know I keep seeing people popping up that I'm like, damn, I need to say hi to them and them and them. Okay, let's see. And I do it on the StreamYard side so that I could put you on the screen like this. Boom. Okay, now he's first. Writer Jordan Gory Drury. Thank you for being here again. He's a regular. I'm not saying he's regular as far as PMs or anything. I'm saying he's a regular here. He comes here all the time. And he is first. And so his name will go in the drawing at the end of this year. And he's a witch. Nothing wrong with that. Jeff Young is an old friend of mine. He lives here in Raleigh. And he was second today. Good evening, Jeff. Blockhead, what's happening? Record Hound, good to see you. Amina, of course, what's happening? Joe Machos. I'm always wondering if you're going to show up again. Should I really clean the whole house every Thursday? Because I think he might show up. Joel Peavy, what's happening? I'm so glad you guys are stopping by. Richard James. Hey, we want noise. We want noise. I want noise. I always want noise. I would be listening to noise right now if it wasn't for you guys. I love noise. Marie, that's pretty cool of you to be here, of course. Always supporting this fiasco of a 2-hour show. Now, Nick Tronic and Miss You. I see Miss You. Welcome. Everybody's favorite. Nick Tronic, what's happening? Nice throwing the goat there in the channel. Did I get that there? Yeah, there's the goat. And there's Miss You again, of course. West Sega George. Hello. Good to see you, man. Good to see you up there in the north. Let's see. Who else is new? Zeb. What's happening, Zeb? Did you happen to listen to our noise thing replay last week? Zeb, it was pretty good. JBL L100, classic fan called The President. Hello. What's happening? I'm glad to see you guys. I never know what to expect. And I never know who's going to be here to greet me. And I feel like in this day and age of all this high-tech computer fancy and we get to talk to each other on a screen, it's really great. Joe is here. I will be seeing you at Devotional. Speaking of Devotional, I'll get to that in a second. Ren, of course, is here as well. It's really cool to see you. Very nice. All right, let me see. New names. Kit Watson is here. What's up? Cheers, buddy. Cheers. See, I told you there's some geeky, nerdy people up in here with me. We all have something to be proud of, I guess. Be proud of your geek. Be proud of your geek. Tristan Bird. Hello. Oh, you've got DJ Lance in your image, of course. He's been busy lately. Peter Graves, of course. What's happening? Longtime supporter and party goer friend. Good to see you, Peter. Who else? I'm trying to find new names. Hold on. If I'm skipping something that you've said, it's only because you've said something before. And I'm trying to find the new people because I'm really far behind. I'm like 6 or 12 minutes behind or some shit. Hold on. It's basically all the same people. Okay, so I'm just looking real close here. Lee Victor. What is happening? Good to see you. All right. Only a couple minutes ago. All right, great. Tim Nolan, my God. Of course. Say hello to him. Scotty Strychnine. What is happening, man? So good to see you. Hop Frog Dave. Damn, I was thinking of you today, man. Every time I clean around that guitar over there, I think, what the hell is my problem? I need to play that thing. If I could just stay in town for more than a month. Well, yeah. I'm always like catching up to go to the next place, man. But I'm going to play that thing more. I have dreams about playing it. Zaggle or Zagzaggle or Zagzaggle. A whole Woody Allen face. A hole in Woody Allen's face. Whose hole? Woody Allen's. What's up? I want to know how to pronounce your name, kind of. Or I kind of want to make it up at the same time. Reinschlau. I saw you. Is it Shushu? I think it's Shushu. I found out later that their current drummer used to play for Devo. That was an interesting show, right? I purposely went into that not knowing what Shushu or Juju sounded like. Pardon me. Did you hear that guy belching in the crowd? Rain, look, you were there. I'm so glad you're here because, okay, we are at this show, XIU, the band, which is, I think, just one guy, really. He's been around for a while doing stuff for years, at least a decade or more, So he's been a thing, and he has different people back him up at different times. And my friend David Kendrick, who used to play for Devo and the Sparks and Gleaming Spires, he is playing with them, and he invited me out there a long time ago. Said he was going to be out in Durham, and he never comes to North Carolina. So I usually see him at Devotional in Ohio, and he's not going to be able to come this year. So perfect that I saw him at the show, and that everybody's getting to see him at these shows. All the Devo fans are going to see Juju shows. But anyway, there was this guy in the audience, and it was a really, I don't mean any offense to the younger generation by saying this, but it was a very polite audience, very quiet, polite, well-behaved audience, like, maybe well-behaved to a fault. But except for two people, one was the guy who was belching really loud at least 3 times during the show. And this is a show where it's either dead quiet or very soft music or very loud and cacophonous noise. And this guy was just ripping these big burps. He was almost right next to me. I almost went up and gave him a hug. It was so rude. And he was just this little, young guy, and it didn't look like he was drinking or, being a pain for any specific reason. He was just belching really loud. And it was really cool. And the other person that was maybe not controlling themselves much was a young lady who I guess had too much to drink early on, and right as the show was getting started, I think during the first or second song, the house lights come on, and we all look back, and in this not full club, there's a young lady laying on the floor and her friend is sitting next to her. And, you know, I guess she just passed out. And so the house lights come on, the band stops. And, you know, I guess club owners these days have to come out and say, do you need 911? Like, you know, they have to go through all these protocols, right? And the girl eventually gets up and goes outside and, you know, and is drunk outside instead of in the club. But I was like, man, I can't imagine going to shows when I was a kid and having it stop every time somebody passed out or there was a fight or somebody thought they were going to die, having a bad trip or whatever. I mean, I would have never seen Ozzy Osbourne or Judas Priest or AC/DC in the 80s because those shows would have been shut down before they started. They would have seen somebody pass out in the parking lot and shut it down. Anyway, good to see you. The Shushu show was fun. I'm so glad that somebody from that show is here. It totally brought up that whole memory of that guy belching. I kept thinking, man, does that guy know about my channel? Because he's belching like he knows. Oh, wait a second. Thanks for the reminder, Joe, that I have to drink more. I love how you guys spell that. I don't know what generation that came from, but I like it. And I'll bring Tim up in a second here, but I'm going to drink this. And now here, because the our little disco lights friend is now deceased, we have a new scaled down setup. And I like to call it the clown alarm. There's the clown alarm. It's a clown alert. Clown alert right back there by the crochet clown. If you could zoom in on your very high quality smart TV, you'll see that. And you'll also notice that this guy, Super Chat Charlie, is still in full effect. And he still does the happy donation dance, which is this, with his toilet. See him? And his toilet goes on and off. Okay, you can barely see it because it's still light out, but look at that. His toilet lights up, and then every now and then, his eyes get crazy and he throws his pickup line. Yeah. Super Chat Charlie's got a whole story and nobody cares. And that's what I love about him. So thank you, Joe, for that kind donation. That was very nice of you. And I know you just wanted to see how dumb the new lights were without our little disco buddy. Dude, Lee, I was thinking that maybe I was ventriloquisting the burps. Or I was making them seem like they were coming out of this other guy because they sounded just like my really loud, those big, loud, like crazy ones I do sometimes. And there was like 3 of them at a really, let's say, kind of intellectual concert. There were not a lot of crazy partiers or loud people there at all. Not one, except for burping guy. Oh my God. Now here's another thing I have on my list to talk about. Our friend Grandpa, aka Roxy Dot, a long time love of my life. We met in 2004, I think, 5, something like that. Been friends ever since, and through thick and thin. Now listen, Roxy, I hope you don't mind me saying that you were involved in, yeah, here we go. Dots down. Yeah, dots down. Grandpa had something horrible happen to him, her, it, they. Walking down the street to the grocery store, Rottweiler jumps up and attacks Roxy and almost bit the girl's hand off. She's in the hospital right now. She's got some healing to do. I think she's gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay, right, Roxy? You got X-rays and stuff today. But anyway, yeah, send your good vibes out to Roxy Dot. We're trying to get her better so she can come rock and roll with us here in North Carolina. So yeah, a very unfortunate situation, and of course, it wasn't anybody's dog that she knew or anything. So it was it's going to be probably a situation. But right now, she's trying to heal, and we're sending healing vibes to our friend Grandpa. Roxy, we love you. Thanks for being here. I don't know if you finally got something to make you feel better, but I hope you're feeling okay right now. Mariana from where? Brazil. I love Mariana. Hello. Hope your boy Jason's watching with you. Let's see here. DJ Trish, I have something to open from you. Da, 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 da. I have it, DJ Trish. I have it. Thank you so much. I can't wait. We're going to open that soonish. So, hey, DJ Trish, let me know if you're on a time schedule. If you have to go soon, I'll open it before you go. Spud Byro is here. Hello. What's up, Aaron? Mr. Bizarro is streaming tonight immediately after this stream at approximately 9:05 because sometimes I run a bit late. And then he likes to give people a chance to get over there and populate. So Yeah. So Aaron, thank you for your service. And I need your mailing address, Aaron. I don't have it. I only have your email. If you could email me, you know how to get the email, right? You know how to find my email. Yeah, email me your address, dude. Email me your address. It wasn't me, Marie. I wasn't belching, I swear. I was really intrigued by the belching. But I wasn't belching. Okay, so Misused by Byro, Tim Nolan. Oh, this is somebody we haven't seen before. Utah or UTA Husker or Utah Oosker. Yatusker. Yatusker! How dare you, Yatusker? What's your name, Yatusker? Utah. There's so many ways I could say that. I'm trying to figure out the most fun way to say it. Nathaniel Mars, what's happening? Good to see you, man. Oh man, I'm so glad you guys are here. Roxy, we're gonna make sure you are gonna be okay. Yeah. Thank you, Roxy, for popping in. We love you. Yeah. Well, it's more the arm than the hand, but it looks like a shark bite, you guys. It looks like a damn shark bite. Adrian, what's happening? Adrian, yeah, I don't know if you heard the news. Roxy got bit by some rando dog as she was walking to the grocery store. Yeah, she's in the hospital. Man, her arm looks like a shark bit it, I swear. Abnorm, what's up? Good to see you, man. I was processing some t-shirt orders today, Abnorm, and saw your name, and I was very happy to know that I'll see you at Devotional. And we're going to talk about Devotional in a second here. Okay, I think I've caught up. Utah and Husker. Like Husker Du or Corn Husker. Are you a Corn Husker or a fan of Husker Du or both? But Utah. I've been to Utah. I had a good time there. Now, let me take a big swaller. Man, it's such a bummer that our friend Roxy got hurt so randomly out of nowhere. I don't know how pet owners can be so, lax on, especially like a Rottweiler. Don't you want to keep that thing somewhere? Jeez. Okay, so Devotional 2023 has been announced for September 22nd, 23rd, official all social media, all websites announcement. Just posted the link where you can buy tickets and pre-order your special official event t-shirt, which celebrates both Devo's 50th anniversary of the band and it pays tribute to the Shout era, since Devotional t-shirts for many years, for basically 20 years, we've had a theme that typically our graphics take every year, and usually they go in some kind of chronological order based on album releases, whether it's the anniversary of a certain album or whatever. Devo basically put out an album a year for the most of the 80s and the first part of the 80s, last part of the 70s. And so every year we have something to celebrate. And so last year we were celebrating Oh No, It's Devo, because it was the 40th anniversary. And so this year, Shout was the next album. So now Shout didn't actually come out until 84. So the anniversary of that will be next year. But in devotional fashion, we were mixing Shout graphics with golden energy domes, which signify 50th anniversary of the band. So anyway, go over there and get you some. And by the way, we have not announced any special guests, any bands, any prizes. Not even the first 100 ticket purchasers prize was announced, but we sold well over 100 tickets. I'm guessing it's closer to 200 at this point, maybe 175. I don't know, but we hit the 100 mark pretty quickly after we announced it. And that was without saying that there was a special prize. I mean, there is a special prize. We said that there is one, but we just cannot tell you what it is yet, because we have to wait until everything is confirmed. Look, he's wearing his 2019 devotional shirt right now. One of the few white t-shirts, I believe, that we've done at Devotional. So anyway, everybody go over to Mr. Bizarro's show after this. He has a couple hours of music and talk, and he's a very charming guy. And great chat, always over there. Great people going to see that. And like I said, great music. And I try to go there after this 2 hours, and I have it on, and I poke my head in the chat every now and then. But typically I'm listening to the music and walking around. So anyway, doing stuff around the house or cleaning up after the cats, cleaning up broken candles or broken lighting. You know, the cats have destroyed. Hey, now here's this. Santa Antonio Terra Nova. Good evening, Michael. You need to try one Synergy new bomb. Oh, yeah. There we go. My God, that's a lot. I don't even know what half that stuff is. And I know I wouldn't mix it together correctly. But it sounds like a science project, which I would be willing to ingest if somebody made me one. But yeah, welcome. Tim, you want to come up soon? Mm-hmm. I have other things on this list, but and DJ Trish, I'll get to you soon. Hold on a second. You ready? Ready, kiddo? All right. Okay, now hold on a second. I think I have you muted. No. Yeah, unmute.
Now we good?
Can't unmute the guests because they chose to mute themselves.
Am I muted or not?
There he is. Now he's up.
Okay. Hello, everybody. Good to see you.
There's Tim Nolan, my longest living friend. He's lived. He's, if you call that living.
Yeah, I think I am. I'm not sure.
Don't now see people are getting started already. I guess we'll just have to mention this now. Positive. I finished my homework and now I can relax and drink. Wahoo! Hey, I always have homework and it's never done, and it continues constantly. But this is the thing that we like to do every week. Most of you people are regulars. You probably know. But I'm going to ask you to tell me something positive that's happened to you since the last Thursday. Just start with the word positive in the chat so I know what you're referring to. And then just give us a brief idea of what positive, cool, good thing happened to you.
And I'm just going to say, hey, Brian, miss you. Joe, Joe Machos, Mariana.
No, you can't say hi to everybody, Tim. You can't say hi to everybody.
So good to see you all.
You're not allowed to say hi to everybody.
I just did.
You can say hi, everybody. All right, now. What was I fucking saying?
And I don't know if you saw, Mike. Roxy, she just got back from the hospital because she has to go every day to get it cleaned because of the type of the wound.
It's a shark bite.
I mean, basically, it is.
It looks like a shark bit her arm.
She's going to try to come on at the end of the stream, but she needed to go lay down. So
no, I tell her.
She says hello to everybody, and I said, take her time.
She doesn't need us for anything.
As long as she's positive. Joe Machos. Yes. I don't know if you saw this, Mike. Cheerwine Ale. And I know you don't like beer with any taste, but you know I like Cheerwine.
Well, I quit Cheerwine.
Oh, and I don't
because I thought it was more dangerous than beer. I thought Cheerwine was more dangerous for me.
Oh, I think anything with all the sugar and the corn syrup is, but when I come to Raleigh,
now Tim, don't read this yet. I want you to ponder this for a second while I say what I'm trying to say is we're asking people to leave positives. I want to say one positive thing that's happened to me since last Thursday is getting VCLT from DJ Trish, which we're going to open next after we get some positives here. Now, what is this? Tim, this Mark Nelson from Machinery Hall. What is it? A TV show, a movie, a porn? What is that?
I'm pretty sure it's some, I don't really know much TV either. And
that's why that's why I thought I'd ask you, because you'll be the last to know. And so will I. So we can just sit here and wonder about it and guess.
Yeah. I'm not sure, but yes, it definitely sounds like a TV show.
It sounds like a gay TV show.
Well, probably.
I'm sorry, Michael. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know the reference either. It's probably a gay TV show.
Oh, then it definitely is gay.
It's gonna be now. Okay, here we go. Positive. Just found out no school tomorrow for the young one. Oh, that's cool. You're out of your self-imposed jail for a day. Ha ha. Positive. Michael got my VCLT. It is positive. I'm gonna open it real soon here. Oh, look, it's been 420 all day. My Facebook reminded me that 5 years ago today, I was celebrating 420 with Eric B. and Rakim and Terminator X in Raleigh. It was great. Let me see. I am only seeing that positive. Okay, I'm going scrolling down for some more positives. Positive Cheerwine. Okay, you made that. Hilarious toy. I think that's in reference to you, Tim.
Pretty sure it's you. I might be mistaken.
Shots for Roxy. Yeah. I'm just seeing that. Yeah, there's no way I'm going to try that. Positive. My cat caught a mouse in the basement. She brought it to me and let it loose in the bedroom. And it was alive. Good.
Like that, that's the one part I was happy to see, Norm, because yeah, it's like I still want him to live.
Don't hurt the mice.
Right.
Don't hurt the mice. They're okay.
Don't necessarily put them loose in the bedroom, but let's find them a better home.
Look, that makes sense to me, doesn't it? I mean, I'm not a big, I don't know the Twilight Zone backwards and forwards, but Shout and Twilight Zone seems to go together. Check this out. Writer Jordan Gory Jory Lurie successfully moved my router modem upstairs without any issues, interneting it like a boss. Man, God bless you, people like you. Positive, celebrated my birthday this past week. Hey, happy birthday, Skiz. Touring caverns in Virginia. Oh, man. I drove past those caverns when I was seeing Macula Dog a couple weeks ago, whenever it was. We're driving up through the mountains of Virginia. There's all these signs for all kinds of caverns you could visit. I'm sure I passed right by it. Positive, says Russell. Russell Esch with the VW logo over there. Positive, clean bill of health at the dentist, and finally get to catch a Michael Pelmer live stream. Oh, that's very sweet of you. Now, Russell, how did you hear about this horrible waste of time that you've just fallen into? And speaking of dentists, I can't wait. I have my cleaning coming up, my 6-month cleaning. I love it. I can't wait. I get free.
Wait, you were talking about the caverns, or?
Somebody was going to visit them, and
you wanted to spruce them up a bit.
Well, spruce my teeth up a little bit for the caverns.
Oh, okay. Thought you were talking about caverns.
Yeah. One more revelation from Mr. Frank Zappa was to produce a Devo album. Yeah, I don't know. Devo's never mentioned that, but it could be true. Or maybe Warner Brothers didn't even talk to Devo about it.
I heard a rumor similar to that, but who knows? And
I got a new tattoo yesterday and a raise at work. Wow. Well, there went the raise straight to that tattoo cost. How much are tattoos these days? Are they going up in price just like everything else, like food?
Of course.
Because their food is way expensive. That's why I'm not eating. I've lost a whole inch off my waistband size because I can't afford to eat. Go to the grocery store. I'm like, how did I just spend $100? I don't even have enough to fill a cart. Okay, so a new tattoo. You're gonna have to share this with us somehow. Let's see.
I kind of like Adrian's right after the one you just said. Adrian's post.
Oh, that's how we found out. Well, Rachel is always so cool to me and always sends people over here. And I can't get to anybody's stream anymore. I'm just always catching up on work before I go out of town again. It's nuts over here. I guess the world is open again, fully.
And Mike, I just want to, like, Adrian made a comment. I just thought I liked it.
Okay, said, I will get to that. Can you please do me a favor, Tim, and post Rachel's stream channel?
I would be happy to do
Rachel's that. Ghost, a very quickly growing, very popular
every morning from 6 to 9 Eastern time,
East Coast U.S. time. She's out in Canada, out there in near Vancouver or something.
I thought
that
it was
side. On that side of Canada. But yeah, so thanks for coming over, Russell. I appreciate it. I don't talk quite so knowledgeably about anything here as Rachel does. And we don't really get into the details of a lot of music discussion or back and forth because I just, I have an attention span of a flea. So I don't know. I guess if I get drug into a conversation, I'd go along with it. But for me to start one is like impossible. Now, here's a reference to Apple Joe, our friend Apple Joe, Lee Victor. Apple Joe sings for Bang Tango. He knows what an apple pipe is. I caught the mouse, but it got away before I get it outside. Oh, man. Yeah, watch out. I'll come up to my driveway all the time, and Marty will have a lizard in his mouth or some kind of furry critter, and I'll make him put it down. And every time I've caught them with it in his mouth, they run away fine. But sometimes I get there later, and they're not well.
And I'm going to jump in and say Joel Peavy just reminded everyone that positive, there are a lot of folks who can still hit that thumbs up.
Oh, that's a nice way of putting it, ain't it?
It is.
Look at that. I'll just feature that right here. Now, I'm going to open this very kind gift from DJ Trish. And DJ Trish, I have to tell you, if you're still here, I hope you are. I have to tell you that where did I put the damn scissors?
I'm going to turn this light down. This damn thing's too
I just had the scissors. I don't know. I'll open it without scissors. But yeah, I just realized today, Trish, that I was not subscribed to your YouTube channel. I couldn't believe it. I was like, no wonder I never see your videos. Jeez. I could have swore I subscribed to you long ago. But I rectified it. I am now subscribed. Okay, I'm going to open this package with a Sharpie.
Sir, great to see you.
Oh, wait, you know what? Hold on. So I forgot my scissors, but I have this broken razor that I use for noise. What does that sound like? Sounds good, huh? But anyway, I'm going to use it to... look at that. Listen to that. Yeah, there we go. It didn't work. It doesn't work at all, of course.
Okay.
It's fun. All right, let's tear it open. I thought we'd maybe get some use out of this blade, but no. Not going to happen. Urgh. They make these things indestructible, don't they? Okay, Trish, here it comes. Here comes the VCLT. Sounds like a Throbbing Gristle song. Thank you, David Delaney. David, thank you for that reference to Genesis P and his crazy projects. All right, Trish. Are you still here, Trish? Hopefully you are, because I really appreciate you sending me this. This is the first time I've ever gotten CDs from DJ Trish, and she sends them out to a bunch of people in the VC community, the musical vinyl collecting, CD collecting community. Now, I'm going to read the letter. Oh, look at all the stickers. Oh, look, all the stickers. I'll have to go through them one by one. Okay, hello, Michael. Greetings from New Jersey. Here are 3 CD mixes I hope you like. Also included are a boatload. She said a buttload, or I mean a boatload of stickers. I hope you enjoy them all. Much love to you and the cats. That is very cool. All right, now let's see the stickers. All right. This is, I guess these are all music related. Dig that. Is it a little atom? Oh, it's right here. Wait.
No, you had it right. No. Yeah. It's what? Blood. It's like a blood infusion going into cheese, and a mouse on top and mouse on the bottom. Who knows?
A blood infusion? That's a mouse tail. Like. It's a mouse tail.
Yeah.
You're just thinking blood because you're obsessed with blood and gore. Okay. Yes. Look at this reggae jerk. Oh, it's a bar and grill reggae jerk. Look at this. One Love. That's got to be reggae. One Love. Burke's Market and Fine Spirits. We're into the fine spirits. I have so many places for stickers. Oh, look at this. This is the best one. That goes in my vinyl community collection right there. I got a little stash of pinbacks and stickers and records or CDs, stuff that the vinyl community made. Look at this sticker. Bakery. We got this. Looks like a what? Record label or a Stella Luna. Oh wait, that's a band, I think. Got this. Mm-hmm. Look at this bicycle.
For two.
Nice. Kermit the Frog should be riding that thing. Coffee, PCR. And now, look at this. 3 CDs. Check them out.
Nice. And DJ Trish is still here.
I got Cocktail Hour 2023.
So hard.
Eclectic Grooves.
Okay.
And another two eclectic grooves. Yeah. Wow, it's great. And one of my favorite parts of growing up with mixtapes and mixed CDs, giving them people, is making the cover art and coming up with whatever to put in there. This is great. Just rando.
And Mike, did you hear DJ Trish is still here?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I was seeing her. Yeah. Thank you so much, Trish. This is so cool of you to send. These will become my car CDs I listen to in my car for sure. I have a big folder of CDs out there, and these are going to go in the case. So cool. Thank you, Trish. You're so nice.
You were talking
kind, Trish. Everybody. I would like to hip you to. Let's see, DJ Trish's channel. I got it right here.
I'm subscribed.
DJ Trish. Everybody, go over there. She does great videos about how much she loves music and all kinds of stuff. It doesn't stop at just music. It's nature and all kinds of things. So yeah, I just subscribed to you today, DJ Trish. I'm so sorry. I thought I had been subscribed for you for like a year or something. I thought I was subscribed to you. So sorry. Anyway, very kind. I love that. I can't wait to hear eclectic grooves.
And Lee wanted to add that,
and cocktail time.
Lee thought that Tim was rubbing his nips for a min, but he was just getting his dog's attention. And Adrian said,
well, in that case, Tim's got to have to be small because we're not going to see any nip rubbing here.
And Adrian says, I'm still waiting to hear what I said. And then at Tim, LOL.
Marie, you are so nice. You know, Marie, yes, last week I came across some tapes you would give me a long time ago. I think was this one of them? I think you gave me a bunch of spoken word tapes some time ago, and I just put them aside and then forgot where I put them. I found them the other day, and we're going to start playing those on the noise segment of this stream if and when it happens.
And David Deloney said rhymes with Bologna.
Oh, Joel is now subbed to DJ Trish, I believe, so that's good.
Nice.
All right, so let me go over here and mention that yeah, so we're very excited about DEVOtional. That's the biggest news this week. I've been wanting to announce the graphics and everything for a long time. Thank you to my friend Delaney at Futurismo record label who helped me finalize the graphics. I got them to a certain point, but I needed his expertise to make them screen printable. So yeah, he helped me out. Thank you very much for your help, Delaney, as always. And now the news is out, and now we're confirming guests and bands and prizes and all that stuff. And that information will be coming out over the next weeks. As soon as we get confirmations, we'll probably post them. So, and so I want to mention before I forget, coming up, I'm going to have basically an audio recording that I'm going to post on my YouTube channel, and I'll have some imagery to go with it, a slideshow or something. But it's this. I'm taking off this tape that I found in my archives. It's an old radio interview that Nardwar, Canada, you know Nardwar. You guys from Canada know who Nardwar is. Nardwar did an interview with me and Thor. First he interviews Thor and then talks to me a little bit at the end of this interview. 2003. It was a long time ago, Tim. It was 20 years ago.
Yep.
It will be in November. So hopefully before November 28th, 2023, I will have this interview posted, because I looked on Nardwar's site and I don't see it in his archives. So I think it's maybe something that I might have the only copy of. And look, it's recorded over Critter County. Heroes come in all sizes. You know that, Tim.
Of course. and Miko9 says, Doot. Welcome, Miko.
Oh, hey, Miko. Miko. Doot. Tim?
Doot.
Okay, see, you would have passed Nardwar's test. He does that, every time. And I don't ever play along, and it drives him crazy. I eventually do, but he has to really get it out of me. But anyways, it's a very old interview that's kind of funny to hear all this time, after all this time has passed. And now it's Thor's 50th anniversary this year, as well as Devos. Isn't that crazy? And I think Kisses was last year, wasn't it?
Yeah. So
all these 50th anniversaries of my friends and bands that influenced me makes me feel a little young. I was 5. Let's see, speaking of which, Marie was 5 in 2003. In 2003, I had just started doing art gallery tours from Art Mothersbaugh. It was the first time I'd ever booked an art show tour. And the first show I booked was Hawaii. So that's what I remember about 2003, Hawaii. It was so fucking cool. Oh, thank you, Miss You, for that logistics and algorithm-based post there. You're trying to get people to hit the like button so the algorithms feel it necessary to share our channel with other people, other like-minded weirdos. And yeah, JBL says, does Devo play at the Cleveland party? Well, members of Devo show up every year. Pardon me. It varies from year to year, but usually two or more members of Devo, past and present, come to the thing, and then they perform with the other bands that are there, because the bands will do Devo covers. They'll get up on stage and typically do that, or they'll be interviewed in a Q&A on stage. But Devo, the band, has never played that. No, it's way out of our price range. Way out. And we don't have a video wall, which is in the rider. We can't provide that. It's not the place for Devo. to play a show, but it is cool to hang out with band members and watch them play with other people. It's cool.
Yeah, absolutely. And they enjoy it. That's what's.
Oh, you're going to go? You live close to Ohio, JBL? Oh my God, dude, it would be so cool to see you at the event, Devotional. I turned 50 last fall. Mm-hmm. And
nice.
You're going to keep falling. You don't stop falling. Now, let me make sure.
I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Kyson Brown asked, you planning on going to the Carcass tour this year? I think you have an answer, Michael.
Yeah, if you look at the last, I don't know, within the last 5 videos I posted, I shot the entire Carcass show here in Raleigh. The entire show from different camera angles is available on my channel, and I love those guys. Carcass is certainly my favorite metal band, I think, of all time, and right up there with my top 10 favorite bands, I'm sure, maybe top 5. But yeah,
so amazing.
Yeah, the Carcass was great. Every time I see them, they're great. They're so nice to me, and I even got a picture. I don't have it with me. You know what?
Hold on. I got it.
Wait, who said that? Oh, who was mentioning Carcass? Hold on. Who was it? Who was mentioning Carcass?
Kyson Brown.
Oh, there, Kyson. So, Kyson, go look at the Carcass video I posted, but also you want to look at last Thursday's live stream. At some point, I know at the very end of the stream, I show a photo of Jeff from Carcass, Jeff, founding member of Carcass, wearing a Devo Energy Dome. You will not see that anywhere else on the planet. So you go check that out. I think you'll dig it.
I posted it to Kyson as well as just a Carcass show. So,
all right. And now this is a good question. Writer Jordan Gory, Jory Lurie. Yes, that's the plan. At least the entire Saturday, maybe Friday and Saturday. We're not quite sure. But yeah, the plan is to do something very similar, and it'll be hopefully more streamlined, and we'll be better at it. You know, I know there was like a 30-minute delay of getting started because when our guy got there to set up all of his streaming equipment, he plugged in somewhere and it shorted out because there was too many plugs in this plug thing, I guess, at the soundboard. Anyway, it shorted out some stuff and it fried his laptops, so he had to re-upload a ton of software just to run the stream. You had to re-upload all this software. So it took like 30 minutes to get over that hump. But I know that will not happen again with this guy because it wasn't his fault, but he will be aware. He'll be alert like effing Paul Revere, as Angels and Airwaves said.
And Saint Tony at Terranova was saying, last month I watched a 2-part video on Bob Lewis, was told the interview that Warner Brothers kicked Lewis out of the band. There you
go. I don't know. I wasn't there. So
I never heard that.
He was definitely closer to the situation than I was. So I don't know. I would just ask.
Joe Peavy is asking if Devotional is disabled accessible. I'm going to say yes because it has to be.
I don't remember any stairs or.
No, like the front door, there's no stairs. Back door, there's no stairs. You can even go in the side door. So yeah, I would say absolutely, Joel.
The only thing that's not accessible is the green room downstairs.
You're right. And any needs, additional needs, just let us know.
I mean, depends on what kind of handicap you are. Because my kind of handicap, I just have to roll with it. There's no real special setup for me.
most people there have the same handicap. So yeah, that's not what we're talking about.
Social handicap, genetic handicap.
Brian was asking, do you watch hockey? I'll answer for Michael. No, and he does not watch sports other than football, because you like the inertia or something.
Oh, watching sports. If I'm trapped in a bed or somehow immobile and I'm forced to just, escape into a screen, then I find that football, although I don't care who wins and I don't care about the score, I like to watch. Basically, I like to watch the inertia of human bodies colliding and tumbling and jumping. And it's like watching bodies being in car crashes without the car crash. It's just really interesting to me, especially the slow motion. And so, yeah, although I don't watch sports, I can watch a football game if pressed. If I have to watch something, I'll watch a football game, sometimes with the sound off, just so I could see. But I will not watch any other sport. Typically, they're not interesting to me for some reason. I mean, maybe if I was at the event watching it, I could watch it a whole lot better than I could on a screen.
And I want to jump in. Abnorm said something that I actually have to think about. He said he's not sure if the bathrooms at the Beachland are accessible, and I'm not sure either. I know that the one in the tavern has no door, but
I guess the best thing to do is to contact the Beachland, or maybe they have something on their site that says. So yeah, whoever asked that, it's called the Beachland Ballroom in Cleveland. I'm sure if you go to their website, if they don't have it listed on their site, you could reach out to them and ask them. They would have the full whammy for you, I'm sure.
And it's a good question. So I mean, I think I might even call.
Good question, but I don't have the answers.
I'll ask.
I can guess a whole lot. Oh, thanks for that, Tim.
Whoa. Kaizen Brown said, I was sad to find out it was a 21 and over show, or else I would have gone. What?
It's not.
It's not.
No, Carcass. Are you talking about Carcass?
I'm not sure.
Talking about Carcass? You talking about what are you talking about? What kind of show? What show are we talking about? This is the thing with this side chat. If you make a comment about something else and it's not apparent what you're commenting about, it's hard to know what that comment's about. One of the shows we're talking about, certainly, or one of the venues.
I'm guessing it might be a Carcass because that's who it asked. So
now I did want to mention a little Marty update. Now, as I said before, I'm integrating these cats together. I'm letting them do their thing for the most part, unless they get really too fighty. Because really, Marty's whole take on this is, I'm a kitten, I'd like to play. And these cats look like they could be playmates. So I want to be friends with them and I want to play. And he's doing his best to be friendly and to be not, a pain. And they just want to have it, man. They're just freaked out by his entire presence. They're just freaked out that he exists. They've never seen another cat. They thought they were the only ones on the planet, I think. So they're freaked out and they're growly and hissy, but it is getting better every day. Cricket's not hiding in the closet like she used to. She's on the bed all the time, or, they're out and about with each other, but every now and then they get too close. And my old lady girls, they have to hiss. Nathaniel, hey, my God, that's going to be a great show. Dude, have a good time. Thank you for stopping in. Even just before you go to a rock and roll show. Oh my God.
Hell yeah.
That's huge for me. Like I was the opening band. I was the opening band to Bikini Kill. All right, Nathaniel Mars, we love you. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate it.
Have a great night and enjoy the show.
And look, next week you got to tell us what that show is like. So you got to remember for at least a week.
And Brian Dube said, "Hi, Michael and Tim. Did you guys see the doc where Jerry talks about making a Baby Ruth before a show?"
Yeah, I've heard that. Well,
I was going to say, I thought Mark.
I guess it depends on what Baby Ruth you're talking about, but yeah, I've heard those poop stories.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. And yes, I've heard them too, but I'm not sure of all the exact details.
Never know which Devo poop story they're talking about.
I was going to say, because normally it was Mark.
Well, I mean, I have one story that's really interesting. I'm so glad I remember it in detail.
Do tell.
It was when we were doing the 2009 tour, when Devo was playing 2 nights in every city. They would do the whole Are We Not Men album the first night, and then they would do the whole Freedom of Choice album the second night. Right. So in one of these venues, it was the first night. It was the time for the band to be in the yellow suits for Are We Not Men theme. And we're in this this basement dressing room, which is very narrow. Pardon me. And very narrow. And so my wardrobe case is in there, and there's like wardrobe case on one wall, couch is on the other wall, and narrow spot in between, right? So I'm sitting on the couch. The Devos are now fully dressed in their yellow suits with their belts on, and they're ready to go on stage. And they probably have 20 minutes before they go on stage. And so Jerry and I are back there just by ourselves, and Jerry says, "Man, I gotta go to the bathroom, and I've already got my suit on. Geez, what am I going to do? It's going to take me 20 minutes to get in and out of this suit, and I have to go on stage in 20 minutes, and there's no way." So as he's talking about that, Mark Mothersbaugh happens to walk in, and I'm sitting on the couch. Jerry's standing in front of me, and then Mark Mothersbaugh comes in. He's standing next to Jerry. He's got his yellow suit on. He says, "Hey, who's talking about pooping their pants?" He was like, "I'm going to be the first to poop my pants." And Jerry was like, "What?" And then Mark was like, "Yeah, remember back in the day when we would bet each other our per diem on tour whoever pooped their pants first on stage. And he was like, nobody ever did it. And then Bob too comes in. He's like, hey, wait, I want to poop my pants. So they're all arguing about who's going to poop their suits on stage first. And then Jerry's like, no, really, I really have to go. So it was just like the most bizarre conversation that you could hope to be a part of. And I didn't have a camera going or anything, of course. I just soaked it all in so I could tell the story over and over again. I don't think Jerry ever pooped his pants. I think he was able to power through. Oh, yeah. So you saw the tour, Adam's Family. It was the best. I want to say it was the best Devo tour I've ever been on, certainly, because not only did you get to see those 2 albums played in full, you got to be in those towns at least 3-4 days with two shows in a row. So I was able to, set up once, play twice. You always want that situation at a venue. That's the best. And I had a lot of time in those towns to hang out. Now, in this European tour coming up, I got no time. And I got the only days off that we have, it looks like they're travel days, just getting from one place to the other. So, but speaking of the Devo Europe tour, I have been making huge progress with Jerry on Devo 50th anniversary graphics and also Devo European tour shirt graphics. So I think those are pretty much dialed in. I mean, I do have to present them to Mark, but I think he's going to be down. I'm pretty careful to design things to where I think they're both going to like it. So, and so the fact that I have Jerry's go ahead on it is good. And so anyway, that's moving forward. That was a very daunting task for me to think about how that should be represented. And then also I've got Thor 50th anniversary logo that I'm working on. I've been working on that for 2 days. And so that is making progress. And so yeah, there's progress being made there, and there's progress being made with Marty. I wanted to mention that. Now, Mr. Bizarro, are you still here, Aaron?
Yes, he's just pointing out that that Miss Yu is really into the duty tonight.
Yeah, she's drinking. That's what happens. Tell nobody to poop in the suits. Yeah. Oh, still trying to deal with this yellow suit situation. There's not a whole lot of yellow suits left on the planet, people. The 2-piece suits that Devo wears. So we're really we're gonna have to really dig deep to find enough suits for this string of shows in Europe.
Yeah.
Pardon me. I need to really drink more, obviously.
I'm thinking so.
Now, Aaron, yeah, I just wanted to make sure you're here because I wanted to make sure that you send me your address. That's all. That's all. Now, I want to. Okay, I think I've done everything that's on my list. Okay, great.
Okay, so did I want to show anything? Do you want me to show anything, or it doesn't matter?
Oh, it's all good. It's all good, man. You know what I want to tell people about though is that I don't know if you guys noticed last week on the noise stream, but I just previously went on a thrifting trip in Virginia where I saw the band Macula Dog.
Oh, can you move?
There's footage posted of that on my channel. And as I was thrifting on the day that I was meeting Macula Dog, I found this great cassette tape. It's a religious sermon and handwritten. You can see on it, it says, "Don't be a worm." Okay. Don't be a worm. So when the Macula Dog guys came to my hotel room, I was like, "Oh, you guys, I got to show you this tape I bought." I said there were like 20 of these sermon tapes, but this was the only one that said "Don't be a worm." So I bought it, and I tried to find any place on here where the guy said "Don't be a worm" before last week's stream, and I didn't. I couldn't find it. So anyway, I just started using the tape during the noise session last week. Anyway, for those of you who aren't aware, sometimes the last 15 minutes, 20 minutes of the stream becomes a free-for-all kind of noise jam, people just making sound. And I do a lot of tape play, rewinding back and forth and weird stuff, repeating. And so at the end of near the end of the noise part, I randomly found the part and I played it a few times, but here we go.
Thinking about nothing with no guy, same person that didn't live for God, the next week is sitting on the front row.
Oh, wait.
Straight up in
Oh, wait. Wrong side. Wrong side. That's what it was. I had to wait till side 2 to find it.
On my pants.
Wait.
Don't be a worm. Now, what I want to show you. Don't be a worm. What I want to show you. Don't be a worm. I want to show you. Don't be a worm. I'll show you. Don't be a worm. Don't be a worm. What I want to show you. Don't be a worm. Don't be a worm.
We're not doing the noise yet.
Don't be a worm.
It's not timing though.
I'll show you. Don't be a worm. Don't be a worm.
Gotta get it right. On it.
Don't be a worm.
Where's that?
Don't be a worm.
Oh yeah, I got the touch, baby. I got that tape loop repetifier, like over and over again, kind of like looping noise touch on that damn record.
I think what you mean is you have been
whatever
you have been touched.
This is an iPad. Believe it, kids. Dr. Worm. Don't be a worm.
Hey,
worm.
I don't. Dr. October, I just got a thing from him on a different site. So he is out there.
Oh, Artie. I am honored, whatever that means. I don't know what that means, but I'm honored to represent Artie Barnes in any way I can. Sequencer. No, it's just a tape playing over and over again. I don't think we ever used sequencers in the music that we made back in the 80s and 90s. We just repeated things with our finger. It was either like a key you were hitting to play a sample, or it was like this, like a rewind button or a fast forward button or whatever.
There's the origins of all of that. But Lee Victor said something interesting, and I don't know if it was in the conversation, but said Dick Dale has a colostomy bag, and he had it break before he went on stage once. And she said she only knew about it because it was in the Pittsburgh City paper write-up about it. So she went to see him when he came. That's pretty interesting.
Hey, look, Louis Golden. I don't know if I've seen you here before, but I can tell you what in the wide world of sports is going on here. We got a party, and it's called Thursday, and we do a lot of weird stuff. And we have this guy here, he's Super Chat Charlie. He's my little friend who's been in my life since the 90s, believe it or not. And we got some wine we're drinking, and we're talking music, and we're pretty geeky and nerdy, dorky folks. I speak for myself, but I think birds of a feather, you know what I'm saying? So we're asymmetrical and genetically challenged, and here we are to represent our group, the dork community. But yeah, Louis, I don't know how you found out about us or if the algorithms led you to us, but I'm happy that you're here, and I hope I answered your question. Pittsburgh. Wait, Pittsburgh. There's somebody that just friended me on Facebook that has the name Pittsburgh, or the word Pittsburgh in their name. Is that one of you guys? Pardon me. Guten Abend. Now, Louis, where'd you come from? How'd you get here? Oh, wait. Now, Russell, you know Louis. Maybe Louis came from Rachel's stream. Everybody comes from there because it's a very popular stream.
Don't be a worm.
Don't be a worm. I when I found the tape this morning, I recorded the "Don't be a worm" part and sent it to the guys in Immaculate Dog.
You do it.
Sent them a text with a recording of it, and they welcome to the dark side. Yep. Sometimes I say that when I remember.
Maybe too much.
Huh? No, it's repetition, Tim. You don't understand how much of a fan of repetition I am, and pop music. Pop music.
You didn't see that, Heather. Oh. Don't be a worm.
Yeah, Tim. Don't be a worm.
I'm just used to being chewed on all the time.
Louis, we appreciate Rachel so much. I know that you're probably a regular there. I used to be a regular, and then my life got busy again when I started working for bands that were touring again, finally. So I haven't been able to get over there, but please, if you're there, I don't want to become a topic or anything, but I just want her to know that I appreciate her. And I do intend to come back and visit her on screen more often. I just need to slow down with all this traveling. Bottled Up is a phenomenal song, as is most of you. Now, what did Mr. Bizarre type here? Oh, wait a second. Mr. Bizarre tried to type something here, and it came up like that. Are you seeing anything there? What are you seeing there, Tim?
What am I seeing? I see worms.
See, I'm seeing two squares.
Well, that's
I'm seeing, like, if I can get a screenshot of what I'm seeing, it's just two squares there. There's no worms. Like my computer will not see a worm.
Well, let's not forget your computer's like from, the 1920s.
Well, those are collectible.
Yeah, I know.
Don't be a friend of Big Worm. You could be a friend of Big Worm, just don't be a worm.
And I just want to say out there,
Rachel hasn't sent people to my channel. Well, DJ Trish, you might not want that kind of attention. I mean, look, I have to sit here and entertain people for 2 hours, and I have to live up to whatever Rachel tells them about me. And that's hard to do. You know, I don't know if I could live up to what she actually says about me. I'm not that great. I'm just
she says that all the time.
I'm just a funny looking guy who has a YouTube channel.
She hasn't said that, but she said the rest.
She's thinking it though.
And I wanted to say hello.
Yeah, look, Adrian sees two squares too.
And Christina, your boyfriend is right here.
Playing with Big Worm's money is like playing with his emotions. I like that. I like this Louis guy, and I like this man. The people that Rachel sends over here are golden. Really, they are. Not just because his last name is Golden. I'm just saying, like Russell too. These are true.
Rachel is quality people,
and she attracts like people who know stuff.
Of course.
You know?
I mean, I've been on the stream when it gets a little crazy sometimes, but you know. Hey.
Oh yeah. Well, I was surprised, DJ Trish, that you were saying she hasn't. Yeah, she sends people. She supports everybody. She's so great. And now she's got a really good platform to do so. She has 180, 200 and something people watching her streams every day. It's amazing to me. And I'm glad she's monetized, because all those views and all that work would be going really to, that money would be going to, you know, Nike or something, and not Rachel. So I'm glad that she's monetized. I'm glad that Vinyl Richie is monetized. That's really cool. Legal Freedom's here. Where's that? Oh, look at the pause button on my 8-track player. Oh, I love pause buttons and rewind buttons. Pause buttons and rewind buttons, my favorite buttons of all, besides pinback buttons. Let's not get it twisted.
And just don't be a worm.
Don't be a worm. Now, look at this. What does that mean? I see stars and farts.
Those aren't farts.
God, I always wanted to be farts.
Those are just happy things in between.
No, those are, well, that's why I said farts.
Well, okay.
Happy things in between. That's what we called them when I was a kid.
I'm not even going to respond to that.
Why would you? Why?
It's going to go to a bad place.
Yeah, no, don't. Oh, look, guess who's right here? Marty.
Mart.
Look at Marty. Hold on. You guys mind if I go say hi to Marty really quick?
We'll get pissed off.
He's being such a good boy. Hold on. Marty. You're being such a good boy.
Benny. Come here, man. Oh, I know. Are you happy?
Yeah. Tim's animal, not so much.
No, that's his happy.
Yeah, I'm gonna mute that shit.
No, it's seriously like that's.
I'm trying to not make those kind of emotions happen in my house right now.
When he gets happy, he does that.
Yeah, no. We don't deal with those kind of happy. That is not our kind of happy. Look at that.
Wait. Who is R?
Here's an argument. This is an argument that could be had.
Burps are greater than farts?
Yeah, well, see, maybe you don't agree. I think on this channel, burps are greater. Unless you want to prove us wrong, Tim. You want to have a battle?
I just think don't be a worm.
Now you go. I'll represent burps.
And I'll just show what I think is cute stuff.
No, you're the other side of the argument. Now you have to represent the other side.
Stuff.
Look, if you would just, okay, Tim. Okay. Obviously you're on break right now and you're not working. So
Mike, don't be a worm. That's what you're being right now.
Don't be a worm. He doesn't say it enough. You know, the first time he says it, he actually says, "Oh, don't be a worm. I forgot." That's a theme of my thing tonight. And so I guess he was supposed to be saying it this whole sermon, and he doesn't remember till over halfway through. So I don't think he says it a lot, but I'm gonna have to listen to the rest of the tape to make sure. I found it twice, but only once where he says it, so you can be really easily separated out. Oh, gotta go. Gotta get up early. Taxi minute. Joe, we are sending energy from the rock and roll gods to you. And Missy was laughing, rolling around, probably not no clothes on.
Oh.
Yeah. High Def is here. Eric, how are you feeling?
Hey.
Everything is good and positive in your life, High Def. And if you want to tell us something positive that's happened to you, Eric, in the last week, that'd be great. And also, Eric,
Now, what I want to show you. Don't be a worm.
All right, Eric.
And don't forget it, Eric.
Yeah, don't be a worm. Should we play it again?
I see you moving back. Now, what I want to show you. Don't be a worm. I want to show you. Don't be a worm.
I love don't be a worm. I want to get I want somebody to get don't be a worm tattooed just like this. Just like it looks right here. Don't be a worm.
Oh no.
That is it's such a good idea. I'm not sure why nobody's jumping on it right now.
Louis asked, has Tim asked for permission from David 504 to slap that bass? And then there's something else going on. And Miss Yu says, you ever seen Tim hit the gong to Louis? There's something there, I don't know.
Yeah, I'd like to see you hit the gong.
You've seen me hit the gong.
Well, I probably did out of the corner of my eye.
Yeah.
Corner of my eye. I wasn't focused on it like I should have.
Yeah,
now, what is Louis answering here? Did you ask Louis a question? Who answered? Who?
That he hasn't seen that.
Seen what?
The gong.
Can't remember what we're talking about. Now, no, gong. Tim does not hit the bong. He's a good boy. Not like Marty, though. He's not like a good boy. Look at Marty over there. Look. Hold on. I got to stand on. Yeah, he's such a good boy. He is always in a great mood. Oh, that's what she meant. You ever seen Tim hit?
I don't know that's right.
That's probably what she meant to type. Drink more.
I think you definitely need to, because
it's like
you're not quite there, man.
My entertainment value is based on how drunk I am. That's really sad. It is a little affectionate cat. This cat is all positive. My cats are usually startled by loud noises, not necessarily music, but like, something if the broom falls over, or even if I try to sweep near them with either the broom or the vacuum cleaner, they freak out. This one isn't phased, doesn't care. Now Louis says he's hit the song. If it didn't bring a blistering anxiety. Well, look, if you just pretend anxiety is another feeling, you can just switch it around, because I am God, you are God, we are all God. You control that. You control it. You don't think anxiety, and then anxiety don't happen. Just don't think anxiety, because usually anxiety easily ignorable, because it's so common. Who's not anxious? Tell me that.
The Offspring song, Keep It Separated. Isn't that what that was about?
Marty McFarty has seen worse in the streets. Now that's one place there that those puffs made sense. Actually used as the word. I mean, you can't really get better than that. Hope is not a strategy. High hoping is for fools. That's what Devo says on their 2010 album, Something for Everybody. Yes, that would help. Maybe. Well, Miss Yu has tried it before, whatever it is. I guarantee you. Well, Louis.
And Louis, a lot of people here have dealt with that. So just hang out, talk to people, find out what worked for somebody else. You got to try it because everybody's different, but you'll find
Eric, at least it's not a human. That's all I got to say. That money is well spent on a living, breathing God.
No. Hold on.
Not a human.
Why, Eric? You got to tell us that.
Because his cat needs to have gold fronts, right? He's got to have bling. He's got to have bling. Got to have the right footwear.
Tattoos.
High def can't have a cat that's not tricked out. Come on, man.
I mean, Bella cost me some money, but not that much. Jeez.
I like my naked peasant cats. Marty is the only cat I've gotten to wear anything, the collar that he wears, in decades. I've never had a cat wear anything. And he has never complained about that collar, never itched at it. He loves everything. I would never spend $10K on a human. Thank God. Thank you for your service, High Def Eric, to the plant.
And Michael Louie is asking, have you ever tried sugar or PCP?
Wait,
I had to say that.
A percolating Christ, percolating Christ packages. Yeah, no, I don't think I've tried anything like that. I'm a good boy. I'm Catholic. I'm a good Catholic. And I would never spend $10K. I would never spend $10. Especially if I made that human.
Let me think. Good? No. Catholic? No. Like,
See,
I'm not sure where you're coming from.
Marie says you're putting your money where it matters.
And Charlie Finch, welcome. Good to see you.
Dude, Charlie, what's happening? We come for the cats and the therapy. Hope you're having a great Thursday. We're having a great Thursday because you guys are here. And I love this. This is when I get to actually socialize with people that I can relate to. His kidney and bladder stones are back and he needs to have them removed before he gets blocked up. Yeah, do it for him. Now, you got, cats. A tricky thing with cats is you have to trick them into drinking enough water to not get that kind of stuff, typically.
No, but hold on. As you know, Mike, I just dealt with that. That's the surgery that my
I know. Well, I mean, animals
just had.
I think animals, that's what it means. Prismatic cranial pounder.
There it is.
Good name for a band or a Bible or whatever. Now, but I do think that animals in general don't drink enough water because it's not, they're picky about it. It's not available to them exactly how they want it all the time. So I've had cats, at least one cat pass away from kidney disease, but you try to get the cats to drink in any way they will. Like Marty typically likes his water either in a tall cup or out of the fountain that's moving. My other cat, Meowser, likes her water in a bowl, a certain kind of bowl.
Yeah, we know.
And Cricket enjoys the water out of the fountain, won't drink out of a bowl. So it's like you have to find. He drinks an insane amount of water. Oh man, well, it's just you have a cat that is cursed, and you're there to care for that cat. But I'm saying most times it's tricky to get cats or pets to drink enough water. No. It's tricky to get humans to drink enough water.
No, I don't have that problem. But
I'm going to go through. Mike, I won't drink water that's ever been looked at by anyone.
So we missed a few things. I'm just going to go
Unless
down.
It's urine.
Lee Victor had a really good strategy. She said, Slack is my life strategy. I can appreciate.
You know what Slack is, Tim? Tell us what Slack is.
Yo, Bob, step off. Marie Gigi's channel says,
tell the people what Slack is. People don't know. Not everybody knows. In general.
No, you mean in genitals.
Well, no, we're not taking it there. Now, Clawhammer, I got to mention Clawhammer. They did a cover of Devo's first album, Are We Not Men, We Are Devo, but they called it Are We Not Dork, We Are Clawhammer or something like that. But during that time, I'm not sure exactly what year, early 90s, maybe mid 90s, Clawhammer was when they traveled through North Carolina. We met them at some point at one of their shows. I did, and my roommates, and then they would stay at our house for 2 or 3 years in a row. When they would come through North Carolina, they would come stay at our house. So I saw Clawhammer live a lot. I haven't talked to them in decades. I wonder how they're doing.
Okay, yeah. So Slack. There's Slack.
Arise. Now I have that on VHS.
And
that was like highly bootlegged back in the 80s on VHS.
Yeah.
Like everybody had a third generation dub of that.
Yeah. So.
Bob Dobbs.
Yeah, I got all the latest stuff.
Now, I am curious about something.
But I want to say that Marie said cats make me high.
Thank you for that.
I thought that was
explain your fingernail routine at once. Oh, okay. So back when I was in junior high school, well, even before that, I figured out that the way to combat the normies and the jocks and whoever was picking on you and calling you derogatory names, the way to combat that was to take all that stuff they were calling you and then become it and then flaunt it. So if they wanted to call me queer or whatever they were calling me, I would just do things to, okay, yeah, I'll be the weirdo. I'll be that. But I like the way my pinky nails are shaped. They're shaped nicely. All the other ones aren't shaped nicely. So, and I'm too lazy to paint all my nails. So I thought this was a nice little touch. These 2 little nails Used to do it in junior high school, high school. Picked up on it again a year ago or so for whatever reason. So that's the only reason I do the two, because they look the best, and I don't want to do them all. They don't look right. It doesn't look right with all my fingers painted. It looks too costumey or something. Looks like I'm like a goth kid or something. I'm not really that. I do love a lot of goth stuff, and I love goth kids, but I'm not the whole hand painted thing. I just love the two. And plus, a bottle. No, these aren't Coke nails, Miss You, because look, there's nothing. There's no nail.
He does it for attenzione.
You drink Coca-Cola for attention. So anyway, I don't know. I just feel like I have to represent somehow. My hands have to look different than most.
And I have to tell everybody, like
50-something-year-old guys. Hold on, Tim. I'm trying to make a goddamn point.
Do it, but say it and don't like freaking spread it out.
My hands have to look different than most other 50-year-old men's hands, or I'm not doing something right. So,
and basically that's what I was saying. Like, it's really dumb, but a lot of people notice his freaking pinkies since he did that. Yeah. So whatever,
well, because it's unusual.
It's crazy.
It's unusual. It's unusual for somebody of my age to be doing this. So
you were born that way.
I was born all messed up weird. I was born with Ohio damage. It's like being born into sin.
No, it's Pilmer damage, but you know.
Blame my family. I do. Yeah, look at this.
Oh. Hey, Miss You. I got your number.
I have a feeling this channel is going to be saying don't be a worm for a while.
It is going to be doing something.
Dude, I wish I could get paid for that. Hands in general are not good looking. But these two pinkies, I could do pinky modeling. If somebody wants me to point at something with my pinky in an ad, but these are all messed up. I had a lot of I was in the hospital in 1990 for a collapsed lung, and while I was in the hospital for that, I got warts somehow from the hospital all over my fingers.
Oh, we know how.
For years, I had them burned off, frozen off, so all of my cuticles are all messed up. So they would never be hand model material, but the pinkies never had warts on those. the golden holy pinkies. Conversation starter, blue or green. I tend to go for pastels, light colors. I don't like black or red or white or anything too stark.
You have had black.
If you're looking to just send me some nail polish, I'm almost out of this color. I only buy one color at a time. I use it till it's gone, and then I switch.
and I'm going to just jump in. Hi, Def. All I'm saying is reach out to me if you want to. My dog had the exact same thing. It won't be that expensive. It's not cheap, but yeah, reach out if you want.
See here, this is what I was finding mostly in the 80s with friends of mine who painted their nails, guys. They would do them all in black.
Yeah.
And my hands never looked right like that. They didn't look good to me. They looked, it's just accentuated big, dumb fingernails, like not really cool, slender fingernails like girls typically have. There's big, dumb guy fingernails.
Miss You brought something up very necessary. Shall we discuss celery?
I think the answer is, what was the cause of death, Doc? Pilmer damage.
Ooh.
That's going to be you're on your tombstone, Tim.
Oh, believe me, I know that.
He's had Pilmer damage since he was 5.
Oh, dude, like it was bad. And I mean, you all see it. It's still bad.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But Michael Jackson bad.
Well, yeah. And a
yes, Marie, you
touch
do.
of Weird Al.
But Marie, just these two. Now, I also do my toenails, but that's a whole different job. That's a whole other beast. Because nobody sees those. That's why I can do those. Now, I think what we should do is I just want to dive into, since we don't have a whole lot of noise going on.
Hold on, Mike. No, stop for a second.
Yeah.
Everybody, okay, so obviously Richard mentioned noise. Does anyone else here want to join noise? Like
do you want to join noise, Tim?
I mean, I will, but
don't want to though.
I don't always.
That's how most people in the chat feel. So if you take that attitude,
no, it's like
I will, but if I have to,
if people recall when
you know what, Tim, I would like you to pretend. I'd like you to pretend it's the best thing that ever happened to you is being part of the noise tonight.
Well, you know, I have some new noise makers. So,
are you talking about those onion rings you ate earlier?
Oh no, those already made the noise.
Okay, yeah. I just need these two, Omri. That's all.
Okay, so who's coming on for noise, guys? Come on.
If you want to do noise, Tim, recruit them. I only need 3 people besides myself to make a square of a noise.
I want 6 of us. So let's do it.
There was how many was last time? 7 or 8 of us. It was great.
6.
Last time it was only 6.
Yeah. And
It was really
Alex,
now here's the thing.
Come on, you can do it.
Here's the thing. Now here's what we want to do, Tim. This is what we do. We typically. Do you still have the link that I sent you, Tim?
Yes. Well, I mean, yeah, I do, but I'm on it, obviously.
Okay. Don't worry. I'll get a new one here. Okay. So this link right here, I'm going to say, join me. Join.
And DJ Trish, I am going to do the noise. So DJ Trish, come with.
Okay. So what you have to do is if you want to come on screen with us and in 20 minutes exactly start doing some noise, hit that link. Oh my God, Mikey.
Grown man.
Everybody,
I
want to make special note here of my friend Mikey. I am constantly waking up in a cold sweat because I can never make it to Grown Man Record Night streams. It seems that Fridays, because it's after Thursday, I'm never like here in front of a computer. I'm never in the house. I'm always gone on Friday nights. And it's really hard to stay up late and watch a screen for me. Now, if I was in Mikey's with him, I could stay up, which I have proven. But if I'm watching a screen, man, I can't, I'm too old. But I love Grown Man Record Night. And I love when I can watch his stuff. Fridays, he's been doing it for many years, way longer than I have. And he just did his, was it 500th or 800th episode? Oh, you got to hit me. But he did a milestone episode recently. I really meant to go there at least to check in on the Twitch, and say hi. I fell asleep.
and let's jump out and say, hey, Vince, great to see you, Vince. Welcome back.
I fell asleep. Oh, where's Vince?
He just entered.
Oh, Vincent, there he is. Hello, Vincent. Kanata. Nata.
I'm guessing.
Hey, look, happy watching, dudes. Thank you for showing up at all. Really. I really, really appreciate it. I've got some new noise. Okay, yeah. Okay, Abnorm's in. So anybody who's in, just click that link, come backstage now, and then I'll know that you're dedicated to the cause, and I'll know if we have, enough people to do noise, because I will only do it if there's 3 other people on screen with me doing it, because it looks best that way.
And while we're doing that, I'll just show a few things, because you should remember you have something to do with all of these items.
Okay, wait a second. Now, just a reminder, people, if you want to do noise, click that link immediately. Well, Grown Man, Mikey, you deserve it. You've been doing this for a long time. And I swear, if the timing just wasn't the day after I have to do this thing, I'd be looking at the screen and watching your stuff. Oh, but we have to hang sometime. Come to Raleigh and visit, Mikey. Maybe we'll do a stream from here sometime or something. I don't know. But I want to hang out, like in real life, not just on the YouTubes. So yeah, it's good to see you, man. I'm so glad you stopped by. It makes me feel so good that you're here watching a little bit, And by the way, Grown Man, Mikey, Bananas, I found this sermon tape recently, and it's great.
Just don't be a worm.
It's fantastic. It's fantastic, Mikey. And I don't know if you've ever heard it before, but I'd like you to hear this.
Because we're getting in the noise. But
now, what I want to show you, don't be a worm. What I want to show you, don't be a worm. Now, what I want to show you, don't be a worm.
These things sometimes need manhandled.
He says, yeah, man, I'm definitely coming to Raleigh soon.
Wait.
Now, what I want to show you, don't be a worm. Now, what I want to show you, don't be a worm. Don't be a worm. Show you. Don't be a worm.
Dude.
Don't be a worm. Don't be a worm.
Oh yeah, you got to get it right. And once you get it in that loop, oh, I could do it for hours. Just got to remember that timing. It's all about timing, Tim. Really.
Well, yeah, and that wasn't it.
Well, that's cool. It was it. Don't even argue with me, young man.
Oh, I will.
That would be great, Mikey. Please let me know, because I got some.
So I had 3 things, Mike, that you were with me when I acquired or did things with them. So I was just gonna do that.
Look,
and you
see, you
could talk about them. instead
Grandma's funeral.
The same shit.
Tim's trying to run his show here. I'm sorry.
There. Remember that one, Mike?
Yeah, I learned to drive to that, Tim. What were you doing?
Mike, do you remember this day?
When you got that signed?
Yes.
That was the one he signed because I was the only one he was on, and you brought like three other different records, and he was like, "Not on this one.
He signed
not on
3.
this one. Not on this one."
No, he signed 3 that he was on. Yeah.
But there was other ones then that he wasn't on. He was like,
"No, you're thinking a different group."
I'm talking about Youth. No, Youth. When we went to lunch with him, Youth, Killing Joke. You brought him a stack of records. He was like, "Not on that one. Not on that one." He was throwing them aside.
No,
it was one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
Okay, it was wrong group, but anyways.
No, it's Killing Joke. Youth. Youth isn't.
I thought you were going to share, Mike.
Youth isn't Killing Joke.
Okay. Here's my story, guys.
Youth isn't Killing Joke.
Tim, on the.
I'm not going to throw this thing at the bus. Worry, Bill. Bad shape here.
Tim.
You all learned it last time. I use a lot of object lessons.
You can't.
Now, what I want to show you. Don't be a worm.
Tim, you're being a worm. Oh, Shut Up Little Man. Brian, dude, I got to tell you really quick, Brian. Shut Up Little Man was a tape that I found out about. Do you know what Shut Up Little Man is, Tim? Okay. No. Shut Up Little Man is a tape that we discovered when we were in this tape trading community in the early 90s, late 80s. And we traded print phone call tapes and stuff like, the Subgenius, Bob Dobbs tape, all kinds of stuff like that. And Shut Up Little Man was one of those tapes. And then it became a thing where it got released on CD. And by that point, I had met Mark Mothersbaugh, and I hipped Mark Mothersbaugh to it. And he loved it so much that he did a song called Shut Up Little Man and got their permission to use the sample in that. And they did a play, like a theatrical play about that and everything. Oh, my God. If you don't know what Shut Up Little Man is, Pete and Ray, the Pete and Ray tapes. It's brilliant, deep dive into the human psyche, the bad part. Russell. Oh, I would love to join Noise sometime. There's a non-human whose eyes burning a hole in me because he wants to go walking. Okay, yeah. Hey, walk the dog and then come back and do Noise with us sometime. Now, Nick, fan Nick, I didn't need to. It works fine now. I don't know what was wrong with it. It just started working again. Yeah, so I thought it was broke, but it won't. It won't broke. Okay, so we'd have nobody backstage for Noise. So I don't think it looks like we're not going to do it. Nobody's joining, Tim. You didn't do a good job.
Come on, y'all.
Look,
I got some good stuff.
I could just post it again. Look, I could post it again.
Do it again.
Okay, look. If you guys just hit that link right there. Wyoming Dave, what's happening? How's it going? Nice to see you, Wyoming Dave. I'm guessing you may have come.
Mike,
did you come from Rachel's stream as well? Oh, there's Cherry. Yep. Our friend Rusty.
And I believe she is watching right now. We talked, and she's going to Florida again. Not Disney or anything, but yeah, she's packing to go from there.
Now, Charlie Finch, do you know Neil Hamburger and the Great Phone Calls connection? You know that, right? Because that's kind of the same era. When we discovered Neil Hamburger and those phone calls, we were discovering Peter and Ray, the Shut Up Little Man, and the Fightsters was another prank phone call, crazy tape trader group. So, Dave, did you find out about this through Rachel's Ghost? Wyoming Dave, I can't remember how you found out about this because I think I've seen you before. Yes, no? I remember your avatar for some reason. So, yeah, it looks like nobody's interested because nobody's clicking that link to join us for Noise, Tim. So, valiant attempt, but, whatever. All I know is that
everything out, man. Come on now.
All I know is that really soon I'm going to see 100 Gex. I'm psyched. And I've already seen so many great concerts this year, Tim. It's like concert year.
Oh. Yes. And
Fuzzy. Fuzzwad's here.
Oh, nice.
A fellow Soap Suds, a Suds fan of the Soap Girls. Fuzzwad, we love to see you. I'm glad that I am the first thing you get to see when you're waking up.
Norm, you have the best technique. Come on, you've taught me. Don't even say that.
Norm, you can just yodel.
God, you've come up with the best things.
Look, Lee Victor's a little stressed out. Lee is a little stressed out, Jens.
Well, come on, Jens. And here, Mike, last thing I had to show. Remember this day?
That's Cindy.
But remember,
I don't remember the day you got that, but I remember a day with Cindy.
No, but remember the bullshit?
Yeah, of course I do. Now, see where I was, Louis, was it was 3 years ago, and I was friends with my friend Ian Shannon, who I've known for decades, and he's hip to music, and we're always talking about music and buying music and going to see music. And I was letting him see some videos, probably of Oliver Tree or Tommy Cash or something like that. And then he said, well, you should see this. And he played Money Machine right about the time it first came out. And I loved it. But then when I tried to remember who it was or what the song was called, I never could. So when I was out of town trying to tell my friends, oh, you got to see this video, I could never remember the band name. So about a year ago, maybe, I asked Ian, you got to remind me who that band was with the damn song, the blonde kids with the trucks. And he was like, oh, that's 100 Gex. So then I found 100 Gex, remembered it, and then just, then they were releasing their new album. They were releasing singles off the new album, and now they just came out with their new album, and now they're playing Raleigh. And then I found out, oh yeah, my friend Josh Freese plays drums on these songs they're releasing right now. I was like, holy crap, what a coincidence. Because I actually went up to talk to Josh Freese about this band randomly, not knowing that he had done drums for them. And he thought for sure that was the reason I came up to him to talk about it, because of his connection with it. I was like, no, I just wanted to talk to you about a band I like. Butter Knives is here. Artist extraordinaire. Butter Knives, you should know, man, you have to know Cameron from Instagram. Cameron is an artist like you, a very prolific artist. A young, prolific artist. I respect that. And Butter Knives did little sketches of me and Roxy Dot. You see those yet, Tim?
I did not.
Instagram, you should see them. They're hilarious. I think Roxy reposted on her channel. I couldn't figure out how to repost. Like every time I would try to hit the repost thing, it would tell me no. So I don't know.
I have problems with it myself. But Roxy just now sent me a letter. She was just thankful. I said that I let everyone know that she was, to rest easy, and everyone's saying their love and good vibes. So she's hanging in there. So Roxy,
Grandpa deserves it. Grandpa. Now, is that a Kramer base, Tim? Somebody asked.
It is. Yes.
Look, here we go. There's advice from Brian.
Yeah, we've been there and done that, Brian.
Oh, it's funny. We're only 3 away from the likes matching the viewers. That's really cool.
What happened to the gold? What gold, Nick?
Wait, what's Nick say?
Tim, what happened to the gold? I'm not sure.
At the end of the rainbow. It's at the end of the rainbow.
The record, I just change them up every week because I have a lot of them.
You should put more of them back there on either side of your head.
Well, as you know, my pinball machines usually are on this wall.
Yeah. Put a nail on the wall, and then the pinball games will cover it when there's nothing there.
Yeah, no, like they block it all because the heads are.
Well, I know, but they're not there right now. You could put things hanging there now, right? And then when the pinball games move back, you just take the things off the wall, and then the pinball games hide the nail hole, right? I've done this before, Tim.
Oh yeah, but like I'm the one that filled all the holes in your house and mine.
Look, you're always filling holes in my house.
Oh no, I don't fill those holes.
At least they're not my holes. They're not my holes. At least
that's all you, man.
No, it's not my holes. It's not me. You might think it's me.
Nora went, I think 10 times platinum.
Oh, Butter Knives. Album. I did want to ask one question. Do the DEVOtional tickets tend to sell out fast? I just want to know. Hey, Butter Knives, you have my word that if you can get there, I'll get you in free. You and your mom will get into DEVOtional free. You don't even have to buy tickets. Just go there, because I think it's very important. There are other people that I know that were your age when they first went to DEVOtional. Now they're in their 30s, and they are exquisite weirdos. Like
and Butter Knives, seriously, ask for Mike, ask for myself. You're like, no, you will be taken care of. Your mom will be taken care of. You'll be good.
Yeah. Don't worry about buying tickets. You just come to the event. Buy a shirt while you're there. But we'll get you in. Hell yeah, Butter Knives. Tell mom not to worry about the expense of the $39 ticket. We will cover it for both. Yeah, of course I would, Butter Knives. You're a creative individual. Come on in.
Mm-hmm. Butter Knives, honestly, like no joke, like he said, that there's been so many younger people that come in and like literally pick up the reins, like they use their own creativity and they blossom in that world. Like God, it's
like Tim has blossomed.
It is amazing for us to see people to come there, get what they need and just freaking rock the world. So I appreciate
what Tim is trying to say is that we like people like you with their skulls are still soft, and we can manipulate and guide you through life at this time in your life better than any other time in your life. We can be an influence on you easily by just pushing that soft spot on the top of your head and injecting devolved things into it. So yeah, come on, butter knives, come on up. If you get your ass up there and get to the event, we'll get you.
Read now, that next.
Here's a question from Brian. I never played Atari. I don't know what 2600 is. I know.
Yes, he has. He has, but I don't think he played with Devo.
I don't know what the 2600 is, but I know I played the first Atari there ever was.
That's
at
it. At my house.
Woolworths. At a Woolworths that was walking distance from my. I never owned one though. I never owned an Atari ever. I never owned a video game, except for those little handheld football games. That's all.
And yeah, you played it at my house too. And Max, how's it going, man?
Those Marty vids were adorable. Oh, yeah, Marty's adorable. Hey, Max. Hey, thanks for purchasing the devotional shirt today, brother. Appreciate that. Come on, by the knives. You're the best. You're the creator. You're not sitting around just being a consumer like most of your friends, right? You're creating.
Do we have people for noise?
Huh? We got one, Abnorm. That's it.
And guys, come on. Everyone that is not there yet, you guys know Abnorm is a pro. He has taken like simple things and like made it so amazing. That's
Marie,
all you need to do.
Marie, you should totally come to devotional, Marie.
He taught me. Please, guys, come on.
Look, Mr. Bizarro is right. The soft spots makes a good ashtray. Okay, now we have enough people. We have Bob, who's joined us, right? And look, we get to start in 4 minutes.
There you go.
Oh, okay, Butter Knives. We'll see you.
Take care, Butter Knives.
All right, later. Come here, Marty. Come here. Come here, buddy.
Remember when Devo played that 1979 show where hippies hated them? There was many shows that they played that they were hated.
Whoa.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, Marty is such a chill cat.
He is so cool.
Lobster X, welcome.
Lob, that's another longtime friend of mine. Close behind Tim, as long as surviving. Hey, Martin Jones is here. I just saw his name flash by. Hold on.
I didn't see it yet.
I don't know Kill Alters, but you're seeing Adult again? Wow.
Nice.
That's cool, Martin. Martin, I can't believe you got that record signed for me. I'll get that from you someday. Thank you so much for that. It was so cool.
Tell
All right,
them
now we have to start noise soon, but okay, there's Marty. He's going. Are you going to go? Or are you going to stay? Oh, he's staying. Shit. All right. Anyway, Martin, it's good to see you here. We're getting ready to make some noise. Oh, noise. Oh, Louis, noise is, we're just going to, if you want to get on screen with us and make sound noise, the only thing that I ask is that you have your camera on. You don't need to show your face or anything, but you can show maybe the noise you're making or whatever, but just don't have your avatar up because that's boring. That's all. So yeah, just come on and make noise. We're going to start in a couple minutes. Okay, Andrina, we're going to hold you to that. Yes, please. Please do. That would be fun. All right, now, there's a lot of people coming in here. Lobster, you want to join the noise? I'm going to put the link up one more time.
We're ready for many.
Yep, and I'm going to start bringing people on. I'm going to just grab some things that I need for noise. Hold on. Not really prepared. Got some cassettes here. Got some noise makers here. Okay. So before I bring people on screen, I'm going to tell you what I'm using for noise. I'll use this Insultinator, okay, from the 90s. I will use this circuit bent Fisher-Price baby room monitor, which has these touch-sensitive punk rock spikes glued to it. Makes a lot of great feedback. I will be using this vintage 1990s fart machine. And I will be using, of course, my trusty tape player and maybe a little bit of the cord. And, you know, something else might creep in to the noise soundscape. So here we go. We're going to start bringing people up because it's going to get noisy here. And even noisier than that. And look, explain noise. Louis, it's just an exercise in repetition and noise and soundscapes, really is what it is. And it is therapy for some people.
And what he means is grab something that is right near you that you can either shake or drop or whatever. And like, that's it. Just being part of
Abnorm, you ready?
A group effort.
Okay, you ready? Cool. Abnorm's up. Okay, and then we got Bob.
Yeah,
Okay, now this is the full panel for noise as we know it right now. Now, if somebody else pops backstage, we will have them up here. Oh, Marie. Bye-bye, Marie. All right. So, and don't forget, people, right after this stream in 20 minutes, we're going to go over to the Mr. Bizarro's Aaron stream to see his musical output. Now, Tim, what are you using for noise tonight?
I am. I'm using like some of the usuals. I'm going to do the.
Excuse me here, assistant to the witch. Are you ready? Thumbs up if you are. Yes. Okay. Now we have another. Now, Witchfinder, I got to ask you. Now, where's the real Witchfinder? Why are you the assistant?
I'm assistant to
the
Witchfinder General.
Have you seen the Bewitched themed video I put up a few days ago? Thor and Bewitched.
No, but I'm very excited to learn more.
Well, because you know Bewitched, right? From Sweden.
Yes.
Okay, so they did a Thor cover 20-something years ago, 1999. And I knew Thor and I knew Bewitched. I met them and they were big Thor fans. So I brought them together and Thor did guest vocals. And we recorded these vocals in Raleigh in a bedroom. And so I have footage that I discovered on Ancient Media of Thor recording these vocals. And I got Vargar. I forget how you pronounce his name. Vargar. Anyway, the singer sent me a video of him today talking about the whole situation and how it became, how it happened. Yeah, you got to check it out.
I love stories like that. I'm Louis.
You're into black metal. It's really cool. Even if you're not into black metal, it's cool. But anyway, good to see you here. Now, how are you the assistant to the Witchfinder?
I've been into Doom lately. no other real way to explain it.
I just picked up on that immediately. Now, what are you using for noise since you're the newest here? Which one? You have the guitar. That's it? Okay, good. That's good. That's great. Now, are we getting an echo? Yes, a little bit. Do you have your YouTube muted?
I do, but it's here. Hold on. I know what's wrong.
StreamYard can be up, but YouTube is a 6 second or a couple seconds delay, so that has to be muted.
It should be fine now.
Yeah. Yep. Great. Okay. Now
the echo cancellation messes things up when you're pulling the audio stream from Logic.
Yeah. Oh wait, it's doing it again, but it's just gonna add to the noise. It's okay. Now, Abnorm, what are you using for noise?
I've got an aluminum bar. You kind of hang it on that. I like to play with the wooden rulers at work when I'm.
Wooden rulers, those are rare.
Yeah, but I don't have one of those. Yeah. Now, so and I also somebody mentioned last week about you should loop some Hilmer's belches, and you can remember I did that a long time ago. So I dug those out and I'll play some of those back.
How old are those belches?
There's a couple from
How old are those belches?
It was like it was over a year ago. You and James had a belt shop one time. Vintage, and I went through and there's a couple of James in there too. So
okay. All right, now we have to go. Now we have to hurry up and start. Now, Bob, what are you using for noise? Yeah, those things. Yeah, Bob loves those things, and those are how you get slack, kids. Okay,
now I always love those things.
All right, so Bob's gonna have a good time, and so are we. Now, here's the deal, everybody. The way we start this is I'll find something on this cassette to repeat at least 5 or 10 times in a row. When you hear the same thing repeated 5 or 10 times, then you can start playing noise. Okay, here we go, everybody. And before we leave the stream, I will say bye to everybody. And don't forget, last person to post in the chat, their name will go in a drawing at the beginning of next year. Here we go.
And great seeing you all, and catch you next week.
You didn't see that, Heather. I wiped you on my pants. I'm not going to throw this thing back. Don't get worried, Bill. I see you moving back. Should be in bad shape here. You all learned it last time. I used a lot of object lessons. Now, what I'm going to show you. Don't be a worm. I'll show you. Don't be a worm. Don't be a worm. Don't be a worm. Don't be a worm. I'll show you. Don't be a worm. I'll show you. Don't be a worm. I'll show you. Don't be a worm. 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 Sweet. 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 Sweet.
Overcoming insecurity. Overcoming insecurity. Part 2. Overcoming insecurity. Part 2.
And the results of rejection. 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 Of rejection. Results of rejection. And of rejection. Results of rejection. And of rejection. And I gave you a couple definitions I'm going to recover. Is insecurity in their life. Is insecurity. In their life. Is insecurity in their life. And how God wants to deliver us. And how God wants to deliver us. And how God wants to deliver us. God wants to deliver us. Lacking confidence, uncertain, lacking confidence, uncertain, lacking confidence, unsure, lacking confidence, unsure, uncertain, lacking confidence, unsure, lacking confidence, unsure. Just, the up and down, up. The up and down, up and down. The up and down, up and down, up. The up and down, up and down. In your life, the up and down, up and down, up. The up and down, up and down, up and down. The up and down, up and down, up and down. Up and down, up and down, up and down. Up and down, up and down, up and down. The up and down, up and down, up and down. The up and down, up and down, up and down. Up and down, up and down, up and down. Up and down, up and down, up and down. Up and down, up and down, up and down. The up and down, up and down, up and down. The up and down, up and down, up and down. Up and down, up and down, up and down. Up and down, up and down, up and down. The up and down, up and down, up and down. Up and down, up and down, up and down. Up and down, up and down, up and down. Up and down, up and down, up and down. Up and down, up and down, up and down. The up and down, up and down, up and down. Up and down, up and down, up and down. The up and down, up and down, up and down. The up and down, up and down, up and down. Up and down, up and down, up and down. Up and down, up and down, up and down. Up and down, up and down. Psalm 91 verse 1 in the Amplified Bible. Psalm 91 verse 1 in the Amplified Bible says, peace in the Amplified Bible. Amplified Bible. Okay. Avoiding the breaths and the breaths. Okay. Avoiding the breaths and the breaths.
that. And we also save people's lives with that. That's what happens. You save some, you kill some. It's just collateral damage. How was it, Louis? Did you enjoy yourself?
That was free jazz if I've ever heard it.
It was real free. In fact, some people paid for it.
That was awesome. I love that.
Oh, great. Well, please come back again and do that again with us. I don't know why that's valuable, but it is. And I have fun doing it every time.
It is valuable.
All right. But now what we have to do is
Louis, it was amazing that you did it. Like, thank you.
Yeah. So cool. And that you wore a 3/4 sleeve shirt is also cool.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I like to represent people with 3/4 length arms.
Dude, yes, vintage ones especially, for sure. Dig those out.
They need all the help they can
Louis,
get.
I hope I see you here again soon. And I hope that I see you over at Rachel's channel at some point too.
Well, I don't sleep anymore, so.
Oh yeah, well, sleep is for the weak. So good deal. Yeah, well, reach out anytime. I'm around. You can find my email on my about page, and we can stay in touch.
Right on.
And same, find me online. Yeah. I'm around.
All right, Louis.
Every week.
Yeah, every Thursday at 7 p.m. EST till 9. And then sometimes other times too. But Thursday is that's when I have to be here.
Okay. I'll turn on the dual rectifier next time.
Rectum fryer. That's what I like to hear. Okay, so Louis, thank you, my friend.
We got to
and
thank
we're going to go
Bob
over
too.
to Mr. Bizarro's channel now to see him play some rock and roll. But yeah, thank you, man. I really appreciate you being here and playing along.
Thank you.
All right, buddy. We'll see you next time.
Take care, Louis.
All right, now Tim, let's say, now Bob seems like he has the mess to clean up, so we're going to let him go.
Bob has been messing all night.
Bob, you are so deep in slack right now.
So slack. Shit.
You're going to have to go get a whole roll of paper towels. All right, see you later, Bob.
How you spell hole?
All right, you with your awesome 2019 shirt. Wasn't that a killer shirt?
Yeah.
Mark Mothersbaugh almost bit my head off because of that shirt. He didn't like it. Guess what I thought? I thought, I don't care. Because everybody loves it. So, yeah.
And everybody loves Abnorm's music, his noise, man. Come on. Always got to be part of it.
And his socks. What socks do you have on right now, Abnorm? Quick.
I don't have any socks on. It's like 80 degrees out here right now. So it's no
okay.
sock
Well,
weather.
yeah.
Nice.
Your voice is very robotic. All right. Well, thank you for your support and thank you for being here. And hopefully we'll see you next Thursday. And then, of course, we'll see you face to face.
And yes. And come back, do noise, man.
All right, brother. Take care, man. Stay positive. All right, Tim. Let's get out of here. Let's go to Aaron's.
I'm all about it, man.
Everybody in the chat, thank you. If you're the last person to leave a thing in the chat, a comment, your name will go into the drawing for next year's prizes. So I'm going to play whatever's in this thing. And Tim, salut. I will talk to you real soon.
Salut, and everyone, thank you for joining us. We hope to see you next week. And please, if you haven't, hit that damn thumb.
Yep.
Have a great.
And next week, Tim's shirtless next week. Shirtless. Okay, here we go.
Belly, avoiding the genitals, female, to the belly, avoiding the genitals.
Hold on.
Down legs to the top, to the belly, avoiding the genitals, and the female, to the belly, avoiding the genitals, to the belly, avoiding the genitals, avoiding the genitals, to the belly, avoiding the genitals, down the legs to the toes.